Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, tryna chat a 10. Big boy tryna chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in. Touchdown. Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the side cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin' Peters. I'm back with the Dr. Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and it is Sunday, 11:30 a.m., and that means one thing and one thing only. We've got college football to talk about. Dr. Preston, how you doing? How was your college football Saturday?
It was a chaotic weekend, Riley. The ACC they wanted to cause complete and utter chaos. They went full cannibalization mode. Crazy. Fucking crazy.
It was, dude. The ACC said, we don't want anyone in the college football playoff.
No.
Oh, man. And then, of course, you have teams dominating from the top like we expect. I mean, it was a full slate of games. A truly full slate of games.
It was just a solid college football weekend, you know?
Yep.
Not every weekend has to be like these, you know, oh, this is the best weekend of college football ever. Like sometimes we hear people say it was just a solid weekend of college football, full of upsets, you know, thrillers, heartbreaks, like just that's what college football is about, man.
Absolutely, dude. We're gonna hit the big schedule. First game from the Friday, of course, USC escaping Northwestern.
I mean, think you're almost to know where AI is.
I have defeated it and returned my spot on the Trash Talk Tailgate.
AI tried to take over the TTT. We were not going to let him.
AI tried to keep me in a basement, but I was just too strong. I just pushed him off. All right. You know, obviously one of the first games of this week from Friday. I know it was happening, but USC, they escaped Northwestern. Lincoln Riley, one more week of saving his job. I mean, at this point, they're 7-2, so you know he's probably not getting. But
I mean, you know, Northwestern, they've had some upsets this year. Obviously, you know, you could argue that Northwestern is what got James Franklin fired after losing to UCLA and Northwestern back to back.
Yeah.
You know, they're one win away from bowl eligibility. USC, obviously, they're 7-2. It hasn't looked pretty all year.
Yeah.
Like they should have lost. Like, you know, Riley, you weren't here last week. Obviously, we weren't here last week, but USC, they should have lost to Nebraska last week. They were going to lose that game until Dylan Raiola got hurt. And obviously he's out for the season now. So USC, you know, but sometimes that's all it takes. You get a little lucky sometimes. And then they came out and they stomped Northwestern.
Yeah.
Jaden Maeva played really, really well. You know, just Mekhi Lemon, once again, dude, he's an absolute beast. He's going to be a first-round draft pick. We've talked about him all year. You know, USC, the problem isn't with their skill players. The problem is always with their trenches. But they were able to push around a not very good Northwestern Big Ten team, and that's impressive. You know, USC, they win at home more often than not. The problem is they can't typically win on the road. So, but you have to give them credit, man. You have to give USC credit. They've gotten better. Like they are obviously a better football program than they were last year.
Yep. I mean, they're definitely getting better. This game was a weird one because, like you said, Northwestern's an upset team. They're always there to kick some top 25 team right in the gonads as they think they're getting something going. So for USC, this was a discipline game, and they have passed the test. Speaking of teams that didn't pass the test, let's talk about Purdue getting absolutely dominated by Ohio State.
I mean, we keep on talking about this, Riley. This Ohio State team, I think they're the best team in the country. What they do, they get out to an early lead, and then they just suffocate you with that Matt Patricia defense. They lost all that talent to the NFL last year, and they're a better defense this year, which is insane. And I think you have to give all the credit to Matt Patricia. Is he came in there with that NFL style system, that complexity, but he's got better athletes on the field than everyone they're going to play, at least in the regular season. And I mean, it shows, man. They are great defense, and then obviously just throw the ball up to Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. Julian Sain's playing really good, consistent, clean football. He's not turning the ball over. This is the best team in the country.
And, I mean, they can running back by committee. You know, running game isn't even one of their fortes, but they go out there and they running back by committee. I mean, in this game, they had 2 rushers at 60 or over 60 yards. They had 3 rushers get 8+ carries. Like, you know, at that point, it doesn't even matter if every single one of them produces. When you're giving carries out like that, it makes it really hard for teams to scheme against you because, you know, typically you have, you know, this running back is our power back. This running back is our kind of 3 down back. This guy's good out of the backfield catching. Yeah. But when you got a whole gang of guys that are going to do very similar things, you're just like, all right, well, I don't know what's coming now. I mean, they can run the ball. They are very likely to run the ball with this kid and that kid and that kid. Keeps them honest. Got to keep them honest.
It is funny because Purdue, they were up 3-0 in the first quarter, and then Ohio State just said, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, we're tired of this. Let's just win.
They went on a 34-7 run the rest of the game.
Yeah,
put
that
up
is crazy.
4 in the second quarter, which is, you know, just they're the best team in the country.
For sure.
You know, I know people might try to make an argument for Texas A&M. We're going to get to them later, but I still think it's Ohio State.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of other teams, you know, have gotten some arguments for being one of the top teams. I mean, Indiana, this game was truly actually what this game really was Penn State snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's look, really man, if you're a Penn State fan, this has been a true season from hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, they were supposed to be national title contenders, Riley. This was their year. I never bought into that. I still thought they were a really good team. But you fire your coach midseason, which I think that's going to completely bite them in the ass. You know, and then you're at home. You've got a top 5 team on the ropes, and you just come up just short again.
Yeah.
Oh. This is a season from hell.
This is a even as even gets matchup, truly. I mean, everything is almost right down the middle. I mean, total yards, 326 to 336. The time of possessions within a minute of each other. Both teams had 5 penalties for, like, not that much yardage. It's just one turnover to 2 turnover line. And we've said it once in a million times.
But even with the 2 turnovers, right? Like Penn State, they had the lead. Like they were winning at the end of this game. And then, you know, you have to give Indiana credit for driving down and scoring with 36 seconds left. You know, I mean,
here we go.
Penn State, I would argue this. I think they blew this because if you watch this game, Penn State, they have a really good front 4. You know, like they recruited really, really well under James Franklin. They're a very talented team. It's why so many people thought they were a legit national title contender this year. They weren't really blitzing a whole lot throughout the game. They were getting pressure and flustering Mendoza with 4 and with their, you know, like with their front 4. But then on that last drive, on that final drive, they started blitzing. And Mendoza was just picking them apart. He said, "Oh, you're going to blitz me and leave the middle of the field wide open?" And he made them pay, man. Like, you have to give Fernando Mendoza a lot of credit because he didn't play well this game. Like, they flustered him. And then he was able to drive the ball late down the field to score the game-winning touchdown without their best receiver, Elijah Surratt. He didn't play in this game.
Yeah, I mean, guys made plays. Like, obviously, this right here, this
Cooper
was, yeah, dude, Omar Cooper.
Yes.
I mean, what a catch!
That's a Sunday catch.
That is a Sunday catch, dude. Everything about that catch was ridiculous. And I mean, if you go back, play from the beginning one more time, you'll see exactly what you were talking about here. They send that, and Fernando Mendoza, shouts to him. We've seen it time and time again. He has got ice in his veins against like the blitz, just in general. And I think you're right. I don't know how many teams have actually sat back in zone against this Indiana squad, but knowing kind of the path they've gone through, I can't imagine many, like, not like Penn State did.
No.
I mean, you know, when you're not used to seeing that many people in coverage, you're used to it just needing to be quick, but you're going to have someone open because they're blitzing. That's two different mind states that you're in. And
I mean, Riley, this is just football 101. Like, if you're like, as a defense, your best path to success is getting home with 4. Can you get pressure with 4, leaving 7 guys in the back end in coverage? That is just like typical one-on-one textbook. How do you pressure a quarterback? Like, the best way is to do it with 4. And I mean, dog, if you're a Cal fan, you're sick because Fernando Mendoza, he did this at Cal last year.
Yeah.
And then he got poached by a better Indiana team. It's going to happen again this year because Cal has a dude at quarterback again. And we're gonna talk about him a little bit.
We're gonna talk about him later because he orchestrated some fun out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as we wrap this up, I think it really is just caps off to Indiana for the ice. Kurt Signetti, the ice. Yeah. I mean, it's real and it's strong. And Indiana, I mean, I hope we get the Ohio State-Indiana matchup that it looks like that we're going to get. I just hope it happens.
The only thing that would throw the wrench into it, and I don't even think it would really throw a wrench into it, is does Ryan Day choke once again to Michigan?
Oh, that'd be so fun. But like you said, does that even really do it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to go – I know up here we're going to have no, hold on.
What?
The Big Ten Conference standings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Ohio State only has 1 loss, even if it comes late, well, I guess with Michigan, if they win out, including beating Ohio State, that might be a problem.
If they win out and they beat Ohio State, they'd probably make the playoff.
They probably, then they'd probably take Ohio State spot in the Big Ten championship.
Maybe, I mean,
because
that would just be chaos.
Loss. Yeah, well, they only have 1 loss. There's 3 1-loss Big Ten teams.
Yeah.
Michigan being one of them. If Ohio State loses to Michigan, it'll also be a 1-loss team with a head-to-head loss to Michigan.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see USC up there, though.
It is crazy. I mean, they've only lost 1 in conference, dude. That's what you got to do.
And then, like, Iowa, I mean, we'll talk about them, I think, in a little bit. But Iowa, if you take out this Penn State game, Iowa has played
I was about to say.
Yes, I think so. It'll be him or Ty Simpson. Do I necessarily agree with it? No, I don't think you should take a quarterback number 1 overall unless you have a ready-made team, which that almost never happens. But he will. I think he will.
Yeah, I do too. I agree with I mean, Preston, we were talking about it the other day. I mean, I think Fernando Mendoza, to me, is the most ready quarterback out of the group. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm not saying that is a strong statement. That's not a a declaration of the strength of this class or anything. But I think Fernando Mendoza, he has the one intangible for a quarterback that I think you can't skip on, which is fucking ice. I mean, we've seen it a couple times now. Kids got ice. So
I mean, last year, I think it was, I can't remember who they played, but Cal had a late fourth quarter comeback, and Fernando Mendoza went 99 yards. And after the game, he said, "I just wanted to go 99 yards with the boys."
I just want to go 99 yards with the boys. So yeah, man. Fernando
Like,
Mendoza got the
I
chance.
mean, but once again, if you watch CCT, don't draft a quarterback number 1 overall. Get the team right first, and then get the quarterback.
Yeah. But yeah. As far as first quarterback, I think that's my top quarterback. All right.
They never learn, Riley.
They never learn.
But
Indiana, 27-24, they get out of there. And
I mean, and this is honestly good for them because they've now been tested and they were pushed to the limit, and they had some real adversity on the road in a very hostile, environment, and they came out on top, man. They didn't get flustered, and they played really well down the stretch. And that's all you can ask of them.
They figured it out, and that's it, dude. That's winning football, figuring it out.
Yes.
All right. Moving on, we have Texas A&M. We said we were going to talk about it later. Here it is.
Yeah. It is now later. This Missouri team, they had such a promising start to the year, but then Bo Pribula gets hurt. It's the Penn State curse, man. Like, even if you leave Penn State, you're still not immune to the Penn State curse. He's out for the year, and then Texas A&M, just their defense, they feasted. Like, this is an elite level defense, and they just feasted on Matt Zollers, their backup quarterback. Matt Zollers went 7 of 22 for 77 yards. That is absurd. And just this is I keep saying it, Riley. This is a very complete Texas A&M team. This is the first Texas A&M team to go 9-0 since 1992. And they went 12-1 that year. And
that
you
is
know
crazy.
what else, Riley?
What?
This is the first time in a long time that Texas A&M now has more than 8 regular season wins. The old Texas 8-4 joke. You can't say it right now. You can't make that joke right now.
They have beaten the 8-4 allegations.
They have. And that's really, I mean, look, man, Mike Elko, he's a hell of a coach going back to Duke. You saw him, man. Like, you had some nightmares with Duke under Mike Elko as a Clemson fan.
Yeah.
And they're just a really well-rounded team. They got one of the best offensive lines in football. Marcel Reed, he just continues to get better and better and better. Reuben Owens is an absolute stud. They don't even have their second running back, Le'Veon Moss. He's out. They're going to get him back. KC Concepcion, Mario Craver. They've got Cassius Howe, one of the best edge rushers in football. They're obviously Torian York. Shout out Jack Lee.
Torian York.
Des Ricks is quietly becoming one of the better corners in football. If you watch them, Des Ricks is really starting to come into his own. He was a former 5-star recruit. Like, they're just a really damn good football team, Riley.
Yeah, they are a complete team. And this is the team that is assembled with that good old fashioned Texas money. Elko had a damn near blank check to go out there and create a squad to win a national championship. And he is in a solid spot for it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This Texas A&M team, they can battle. I mean, if we go check, their road to undefeated, they had that big win against Notre Dame, the 1-point win, the absolute squeeze out versus a Notre Dame team that keeps looking better and better. Like that win keeps looking better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State, they absolutely stomped. Florida, they stomped. LSU, they stomped, and now Mizzou.
Yeah.
I mean, that's back to back, ranked stompings. And to finish out, they go South Carolina. Sam Houston's, I don't know who that is.
Samford. Yeah.
And then Texas.
That's a score in Florida. Yeah. I mean, look, man, your toughest game obviously is going to be on the road in Austin at Texas. And Texas, I don't think they're a very good team, especially offensively, but they keep finding ways to win. And if Texas can somehow pull off that upset, Texas will be in the college football playoff more than likely. But if you're A&M, I think you're a much better football team than Texas. You have to go get that done. They could very well be undefeated, man, and at the very least be 11-1.
Yeah, and there's obviously the top of the SEC is and always will be filled with one-loss teams. I mean, Texas A&M and Alabama right now are the two undefeateds in conference.
Yep.
And then you have Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas in there at one loss, and then two loss teams from there.
Look at Vandy.
Dude, Vandy, 4-2. It is crazy, man. They have found a guy to give them a couple great years. And I hope that team appreciates it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Boom. But yeah, Texas A&M 38-17. That was a stomping. Well, next we're gonna go down there to Alabama land.
Bro. If I'm sorry, man, but at some point, if you're an LSU defender, you've got to start throwing hands in the locker room.
Yeah.
Like, dog. This defense without Whit Weeks played out of its mind again.
Yeah.
And your offense does nothing to the point that Garrett Nussmeier gets benched.
Yeah, dude. Yo, the Nuss got sat down. Listen, man, I said, everybody was saying that this dude is fucking Heisman NFL quality, and I was adamant from the beginning. He'll do stuff, but he is not that.
Look, man, as an LSU fan, you've just got to be sick because you've got this. I feel your pain, man, because when Virginia Tech used to be good, this was always our problem. We had an elite level defense under Bud Foster every single year. It's just our offense was not great. Our offense wasn't good. And we still won games, but our offense was never that elite level offense that we needed to go win a national championship or even, seriously compete for one. And I mean, just you continue to lose games because your offense does nothing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, stagnant is being gentle, nice, and I think a little bit too soft for them. I mean, you can't. This Alabama team has been scoring very well all season.
Yeah.
Like, their defense holding them 20 is actually that's what you kind of need. That's what you need your defense to do, man. It's hard to stop high-level SEC offense, especially, this late in the season. They've got their rhythm. Kalen DeBoer, black hoodie and all, he's got an idea of how things are going to work.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have offense to counteract it. And 173 yards total between two quarterbacks. And, 59 yards total, accounting negative yards from the Nuss. It's just it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. It's
two
just
fumbles on the ground. You're going to lose so much. I feel like we've said this so many times with this LSU team. As we're saying this, and just in my mind, I'm like, I feel like I've repeated this time and time and time again. This we have. And, obviously, that spot's open, that coaching job's open. So there's a lot to see in the future. But
it's a dumpster fire, though.
It is. It is a dumpster fire. And because of the way that Brian Kelly built this team, this is what, anyone until, the transfer portal at the end, the recruits and the transfer portal, all that stuff happens at the end of the year and they retool and go back at it. This is how this team is probably going to look, man. It's just how they're built. Their offense can't find a way to do it.
Well, Riley, do you know what the real issue is? Like do you know what the crux of the matter is?
What do you got?
Dog. Like, it's just you lose all those NFL offensive linemen and you do nothing to replace them.
Yep.
This offensive line is not good. They couldn't run the ball last year. Now they really can't run the ball and they can't protect us. So again, it just goes back to our overall point of I don't care how much skill talent you have. I don't care how good of a quarterback you supposedly have. If you can't protect up front and if you can't get push up front, doesn't fucking matter. None of that matters. Invest in the trenches. Invest in the bubs. Big, ugly bastards.
The guys up front, man. It's
That's
the key.
what you need.
Especially in the SEC. It's crazy, the SEC.
Oh, fuck you, champ.
You need a solid running back. Come on, Preston. What are you doing? Give him a running back.
I have to consult with Joe Burrow. I don't want him to yell at me.
It's someone from the SEC.
Oh,
we did.
Dinker, look who it is.
It's Jack Lee. We're talking about.
We have not talked about Vandy yet.
Yeah, we have not talked about Vandy yet.
No.
Actually, let's see what's next. We had just finished
Vandy?
that. No, it's Georgia. All right, we're still in the SEC. Don't worry, Jack Lee. We're in the SEC, Jack Lee.
Georgia just bullied Mississippi State up front. Again, it goes back to Bubs. If you've got better Bubs, you're probably going to win. Invest in the fucking trenches, man.
This is, you look at the Gunnar Stockton, 264 for 3 touchdowns. Nate Frazier, the running back, 12 carries, 181 yards and a touchdown.
If you watch this game, it was just gaping holes up front.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Gaping holes up front. That's what it was. Man. Like Georgia, they just ran the ball. And you have to give Georgia credit because for the first time in SEC play, they played a complete game. They didn't completely shit the bed in the first half and have to come back and win a tight ball game in the end. They played a complete football game. So you have to give them credit for that.
That is. Complete football might be too nice for this, dude. It is a disciplined game, Jack Lee, dude. Georgia, Kirby Smart has that discipline unless they're driving. It's so crazy how he can get these dudes to be so disciplined on the field, but not on the roads. But they're disciplined on the field.
Did you see what he said after the game?
Oh no, what he said?
He was asked like how it felt to win comfortably in the SEC because we talked about all year, man. Like they've just been finding ways to gut out victories.
Mm-hmm.
Like Florida, Tennessee. They came up short against Alabama, but that was still a close game. And Kirby Smart said it was weird. Like I had to find something to bitch about.
Dude, look at it. Time 33 minutes to 26 minutes. Dude, that's the easy word for this is brutal. The easy word for this is domination.
Yes.
As you saw in the thumbnails you got in here. This is it, dude.
Domination.
Georgia, Mississippi State, they got a couple shots in, but it was more for fun than it was for anything real.
Yep, absolutely.
Bulldogs
I mean, look, man, Georgia, they're still very much alive. You know, they control their own destiny. They need some help to make the SEC championship game, but they are still very much alive for a playoff spot. They just have to win out. It's not going to be easy because they've still got Georgia Tech, shout out Big Dog, and the Bugs.
I mean, of course, shout out Brent Key and the run the ball.
Yes, run the ball.
Run the ball.
All right.
All right. Yep.
Do we need to spend a whole lot of time on Ole Miss Citadel?
No. That one we can just look at and appreciate. 49-0. I mean, it's the Citadel. The week before this, they beat VMI, and they were riding a high. Yep, that's a checkbook game. That one costs about $750,000. You know what I'm saying?
Take the check, take the loss. That's what that is.
And we move straight on to one of our favorite conferences.
Hey, Riley, you were not here. You were not here for this game or for this breakdown. No. But do you know how simple this breakdown was?
How simple?
Will BYU be able to block Texas Tech up front? Will they be able to win the line of scrimmage up front? Because Texas Tech had much better athletes on the offensive and defensive lines. And they were not able to do that.
Dude, Jacob Rodriguez. He's a
beast.
This kid's a monster.
And David Bailey.
Yeah, dude. Jacob Rodriguez is a guy that is all over the field. It's crazy. Apparently his wife flies helicopters in the Army. That's sick.
Yeah.
But dude, Jacob Rodriguez, you're gonna hear his name on a Sunday.
You are.
I'm telling you. So this kid, he's got that instinct. He will find the gap as a linebacker wherever he needs to be. He's always in scheme, always disciplined, always doing the right things. I mean, 14 total tackles, 9 solo tackles, and a tackle for loss out of that linebacker spot is
you know who would love that? You know who would love this kid, Riley?
Who?
Dan Campbell.
Don't give Dan Campbell some more stud linebackers. He doesn't need them. He doesn't need them. You know what? That kid would be a great commander. But we don't invest intelligently.
No.
But yeah, this game, Texas, I mean, no one had treated BYU like this, dude. BYU had been kicking ass all year.
Yeah.
They'd steamrolled people to get to this game.
And Jack Lee, to your point, that's not necessarily true. They did beat Utah. Utah's a good team.
Utah's a really good team. I mean,
but Texas Tech steamrolled Utah.
Yeah. Iowa State is a pretty good team, and they fucking steamrolled Iowa State. There's, they had they had a close one against Colorado early in the season, but I mean, beating Utah, beating Iowa State handily, those are big wins, man. BYU, they looked like they were dangerous, but Texas Tech, dude, oil up the Cougars. That's what they said.
I will say this, Riley. I'm not trying to take anything away from Texas Tech. They are having a great year, one of the best years they've ever had. This was the first time game day was in Lubbock since 2008 when they hosted #1 Texas and they pulled off an upset. And this is a great season for them, but they dominated this game in everywhere except the scoreboard. They kept on getting into the red zone and they had to keep settling for field goals.
Yeah.
So if you want to, obviously you take the win, it's a lot easier to make corrections in a win than it is in a loss. You know what I mean? But if you're Texas Tech, you have to get your red zone offense fixed because they've kind of struggled in the red zone all year. And every game that Baron Morton has started, because obviously, he's been injured. They've been going back and forth between him and Will Hammond. Hammond's now out for the year. But every game that Baron Morton has started, they've won by 20 or more points.
Hell yeah. I mean, what a guy. Those are solid numbers. Yeah, no, I mean, then that's really the thing about this, man. Texas Tech, they've got a chance. This is a team that was built just right to give them a shot. This win over BYU is going to be big. I mean, they were already sitting at 8. BYU was 7. They're probably going to get up, I'd assume, into the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them being like right at 6 because like I don't. Yeah.
I mean, number 8 beats number 7. A 3-point jump doesn't seem to. They're at least going to go to number 7 at that point. Yeah, somewhere between like 5 and 7.
Yeah.
But this gives Texas Tech a great spot. Really, I mean, that really helps them for the Big 12 race as that keeps finishing. But yeah, I mean, just a textbook win out of Texas Tech. Like you said, they can figure out their red zone scoring, which is kind of a good problem to have because the reality with red zone scoring is it's just some coach creativity away from being solved.
And I mean, look, they dominated this game in everywhere but the scoreboard. This game should have been so much worse.
Yeah,
honestly.
Who are they going to bump out of the top 5? That really is the problem.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah.
Tinker gets it.
Yeah, and to Jack Lee, I mean, I don't know if Indiana will drop. Maybe they lose one spot. I mean, Texas A&M did beat Missouri, so maybe they lose one spot.
I don't think the top 3 changes.
I don't either. I'd be surprised if they dropped Indiana. It's hard to drop a team for playing a lesser team, It's like that's just how the schedule works out.
You're not going to drop Bama.
Yeah, no, they're not dropping anybody. They're going to go to 6.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
sure going to be 6. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just don't see how you can drop an SEC team out of the top 5. And Riley, he's not Jack Lee. He's AI Jake now.
All right, and moving on, we have Oregon versus Iowa.
Me and Jack Lee called this. We were so close to being right, man. We said the weather was going to be shitty. It's going to be Iowa football weather. And what Iowa dog, they do this to everyone.
They do.
They make you get into a rock and mud fight. They drag you into the mud, and they're like, this is how we're going to play this game. What the fuck are you going to do about it? And you have to give Oregon credit, man. It's just like they and Iowa way more often than not, they just seemingly find ways to pull out these games, especially at home in Kinnick. And Iowa dog that just they had 2 fumbles. They kind of beat themselves a little bit, but they still had a great chance to win this game. And I mean, Oregon, Riley, I don't know if you saw this. Oregon had a bye this past week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but this is kind of what I thought. Oregon had a lot of injuries coming into this game off of bye week.
Yeah.
And if you go back and look at what Dan Lanning said after they lost to Indiana, he said they thought that Indiana just out-physicaled them, especially up front and on the lines of scrimmage. So do you think that Oregon had 2 weeks of just very physical, tough practices to try to prepare for Iowa and might have banged themselves up in the process?
I mean, dude, probably. You got to prepare for a team like Iowa. You know what you're getting when you line up across the team like that. It's going to be gritty, dirty football. And you were right. This is it was Iowa football weather. That's a great way to put it. I mean, they had to have sprayed the fields down, sprayed everything, made sure they were playing in mud, all that kind of stuff, because this is a slog, man. And this is the exact kind of game that Iowa will get a team like Oregon with. So, Oregon, they really winning this game, it didn't matter the yards they put up. It just wasn't going to be as explosive as most of their games are. The conditions weren't available for it.
No.
So the fact that they were able to adapt and find it and win this game is, I think, very impressive, because Iowa, that was a trap, dude. Playing this
absolutely
game was a trap.
And so Riley, I talked about who's been banged up for Oregon. DeCorian Moore, their stud freshman wide receiver, he was out.
Yeah.
Kenyon Sadiq, their starting tight end, he was out. Gary Bryant Jr., another wide receiver for them, he was out. Like all of those pass catchers, they were out and like they were banged up. They couldn't go. And you have to give credit to Dante Moore, man. They were just able to find ways to get the ball out, and they were able to win. And look, man, they've got a really deep running back room that obviously helped. They were able to rotate guys in, keep guys fresh. But I think Oregon's defensive line won this game because they were stout up front. Amari Washington, Bear Alexander, your guy Mateo Uyungale, absolute stud edge rusher. Like they're not the best pass rushing team, but they're really, really good against the run. And they held Iowa in check in the run game.
Yeah. And their offensive line, I mean, the Oregon offensive line did a great job holding a very nitty Iowa team to minimal damage. I mean, they only got one tackle for loss, the Iowa defense did. And that's I mean, in a game like this versus a team like that, that's hard. That's real hard. So that's impressive out of both sides of the trenches for the Ducks.
And you have to give Oregon credit, man. Like in a game where there is a safety, you typically expect Iowa to get that safety and to win the game.
Yeah, right.
So Oregon, man, like they said, "Fuck you, we're gonna play Big Ten football. We're gonna play Iowa football."
Yeah, dude. They said Dan Lanning said, "Hey, man, I cut my teeth in the SEC. I know how to do this shit." But yeah, and this was a joke I had as you were going through the injuries. Yeah. Do you think all of those wide receivers and tight ends got hurt because Dan Lanning was making them doing pass block drills for 2 weeks? Yeah. 2 weeks straight of pass block drills. He was like, "Listen, guys, you're not getting the ball. I'm sorry."
Yeah. No, that's a good point. And I do want to make this point before we move on. Iowa, they have 2 losses in the Big Ten, but they've played arguably 2 of the 3 best teams in the Big Ten really, really tough. They played Indiana really tough, and they played Oregon. They probably should have won that game, man. Iowa beat themselves more than anything. They had 2 crucial turnovers and 2 crucial fumbles. I don't know if they'll make the college football playoff. They would have to win out, but you have to give Iowa credit, man. Like Iowa's a damn good football team.
Dude, they are one good, crazy offensive coordinator away from being like one of the scariest teams that most teams would play every year. And I'm adamant about that, dude. If they got someone in there to give them some I mean, this is what I said last night. They are stuck calling plays in like the 80s and 90s. If they just came to like 2005, they'd be so much better, dude. They don't even got to come all the way to 2025. But if they could get someone to bring them into 2025 with their power scheme, a couple good wide receivers, dude, I mean, it'd be insane. This team would be scary. But they weren't scary this day as Oregon got them 18-16.
Yep.
And we move on.
We do move on. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's another Jack Lee game, dude. Navy.
It is another Jack Lee game.
Navy losing to Notre Dame. I mean, Navy was on a hot streak coming into this game. Obviously, they had just lost. Now they're down 2. But leading into like 3 weeks ago, Navy was undefeated. And
you got to show the run, Riley. You got to show the run.
Don't worry.
Jack Lee, close your eyes. You're not going to like this.
Yeah, dude. Close your eyes. Shield yourself.
Until Jeremiah Love said, "Nope, that's enough."
I mean, this was hilarious. So, boom.
Is he down?
He hit the Oregon on him. Oh, yeah. It's because they're wide. Dude, Big Dog's got it. It's because Navy's lines only weigh 265.
Jack Lee is furiously typing in the fucking chat right now.
Dude.
He's like,
I mean, that is the big thing. That is the thing, big dog. I mean, that's a good point to bring. You know, that's always the thing about the service academies is, you know, their style is discipline, right? On offense and defense, but it's not. They're just gonna get outclassed by certain squads, especially someone like Notre Dame that's got legit bubs up front.
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just gonna get bodied, and that's the problem with the service academies. They can't really have like the biggest that they can get is like me, and like me at my skinniest, literally.
Yeah, and you know this is an annual rivalry they do play every year.
Yep.
I'm old enough to remember when Notre Dame would struggle with Navy, like and now you have to give them that Notre Dame has now won 12 out of the last 13 against Navy.
Yeah, well, you know that line is called the modernization of the forward pass. You know that was. That's really it, dude. Once Navy, you know, once the triple option became not quite the dangerous menace that it once was, that's when this rivalry kind of lost its footing.
And Riley, this might be controversial, but I've been saying it going back to last year. When he's healthy, even with Ashton Jeanty in college football, Jeremiah Love was the best running back in football.
Damn, Dinger,
like in college.
Dinger just went and did us a little work. Their Navy's average offensive line is 280, 285. That's funny. That's also really, once again, still kind of me at my skinniest. That's the biggest they can get is me at my skinniest.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, like this Notre Dame team, they've got the bubs up front, and they push Navy around. And I talked about that in the Friday stream. If they were just going to push Navy around, they're just bigger and better up front. And you could talk about third downs and turnovers, but at the end of the day, the best way to win a football game is just to dominate up front in the trenches. You need bubs to do it.
Dude, you want to talk about discipline? Zero penalties out of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
It's almost like Marcus Freeman is a really good football coach. And Luke Fickell owes a lot of his success to Marcus Freeman. Shout out, Dinker. You learned something the other day.
Woo! Yo, man.
You tried to argue with me about Luke Fickell the other day. I was like, no, you're wrong.
The Fickle mistress. You think Marcus Freeman's going to go the way of Brian Kelly and now go coach LSU? He's going to leave Notre Dame to coach LSU.
No, dog. They love him at Notre Dame. Why would he leave?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just picking.
Yeah,
he's
going
to go the way of Brian Kelly. All right, let's get to this one.
Oh, Riley, one more thing.
Okay, yeah.
So I was talking about Jeremiah Love. Ashton Jeanty had way more hype than Jeremiah Love, I think, is going to have. Yeah, well, that's why you come watch the TTT, Dinker. You learn something new every day here on the TTT. But can you imagine Jeremiah Love? Like, he's probably going to slide in the draft because he's not going to have as much hype as Jeanty did. Imagine him on, the Chiefs.
Dude, there's a lot of teams that he would go and really – I mean, dude, the Chiefs would be a big one. Oh, yeah. People better be careful where he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Love's going to be nasty whenever he gets where he's going to get.
No, right. Jack Lee, it was 3 of them. It was 3 bad ACC upsets, Jack Lee.
Let's get to the first of them.
Yeah.
University of Virginia. They were searching for
the
9-1 team start in team history. Virginia's been playing football for a long time. But
I told you.
Dude.
The fact that they lost to NC State and it doesn't count as an ACC loss really just pisses me off.
Got to do it like us, dude. Got to do it like us.
Look, man, Wake Forest, they already got SMU earlier this year. They upset SMU. Yeah. You know, they're a good team. You know, they're bowl eligible. Riley, one of the things that I hate about the playoff expansion and really just the playoff in general is how all the talk is about the playoff and, winning a national championship. Obviously, it's not going to go back to this, but I remember when just getting to a bowl game in itself was an accomplishment. Not every program is going to compete for a national championship. You have to have your own benchmarks of success for each program. And Wake Forest making a bowl game, that's huge for them. Like, not everything needs to be about a national title or bust. And I hate that mentality that we have now. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, that's it, dude. Sometimes you got to appreciate where you're at. Only one team can win the national championship every year. And there's a lot of teams with a lot of money that get to throw it at just their football program and get to do amazing things every year. And just because that's the thing doesn't mean that you can't compete and can't enjoy the success of where you're at. Like,
yes,
that's the beauty of college football, dude. There's layers to the shit, even in the layers of the shit. Like even in D1, there's layers, and then you look out, there's obviously D1, D2, D3. Like, there's so much to college football, and that is the beauty of it. And, I feel like Wake Forest this season, they've gotten some upsets. They're 6-3 right now.
Yes.
They've lost some big ones in the ACC that's kind of put them out, but overall as a season, they're in a solid space.
Yeah, no, it did.
Oh, the Falcons, dude. I hope the Falcons beat the Colts. Thank you, Daniel. That's an awesome update from you. Appreciate that.
Ooh.
Oh,
hell
dude.
Yes.
No, I actually don't think you're joking at all, Dinker. I believe Wake Forest spends more money on baseball.
They're a really successful baseball program.
They are. I mean, schools have what they're good at, and they put the money there, man. Like, that's the thing. They are a very successful baseball school. Baseball gets them a good bit of money. If you consistently go to the College World Series, you make some decent cash out of that as a university. So, but back to this. This was.
Look at Daniel with the updates.
Ooh, they're going for 2 hot.
Yeah.
Virginia, they had to get a win. This was a big win for them if they would have gotten it. And they let it slide. And the problem is, that's the difference maker between being a top tier team, being able to compete for your conference championship and not. So now they have to win out.
All of a sudden, Pitt is looking really good because if you look at their schedule, I'm not saying they're going to win all of these games. They've got Notre Dame. That'll be tough. Then they play at Georgia Tech. Then they play home to end the season versus Miami. Like, if they win out, they'd be in the ACC championship game.
Yeah, I mean, if they win out against an entirely ranked lad, I mean, dude, that's not an easy. It's
not.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I do get it, but like, I mean, I thought I was going to see
ACC, man. Like, anything
can
happen.
3 teams. Well, actually, one of those teams isn't an ACC team, and it's the biggest problem out of all of them. And
Pitt is gonna win the ACC,
dude. Pitt can't win. They don't have Kenny Pickett's to fake slide this year, so they can't win. Nah, man. I mean, if you want the real bet, I'm still gonna put my money on Georgia Tech. There's no team.
They do. They run the damn ball.
Yeah,
run the ball.
Run the ball. That's the thing, dude. It really is. I'd put my dirty money on Georgia Tech, but I would love to see a Georgia Tech, Virginia ACC championship game. I might go.
Riley, this is a random question.
Yo,
can we do a StreamYard soundboard?
I need to figure it out. It's been on the list, but we'll figure it out one way or another.
Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I didn't know because that'd be cool if we could have a soundboard.
Get a soundboard.
I know Dinker would appreciate it.
Who wouldn't appreciate the soundboard?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Go Bucks. Dog. Fucking Cal.
Yeah, dude. Cal upsetting Louisville.
And again, Cal is bowl eligible, man. Like, people thought they were going to have a terrible, shitty year because they lost all their best players in the transfer portal. But they bring in this true freshman quarterback from Hawaii, JKS. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name.
Sagapula Tella. Sagapula Tella.
But he's really damn good, man. He's going to, unfortunately for Cal, he's going to get poached by a bigger school this offseason.
Yeah, dude.
Cal gets treated like a fucking group of 5 team at this point.
Dude, they really do. Cal gets treated like a farm team for like baseball, dude. They're like a AA baseball program. But Cal, dude, I mean, an absolute stunner against Louisville. Louisville has been a very dangerous team this season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've done a lot of damage within the ACC. And this was a game that they just needed to win to keep themselves up. And I mean, this is like Miami's gift to Clemson last year level losing out of Louisville, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, schools do need to lock them down, but it's just hard with the NIL system because that stuff isn't universally sanctioned in a certain way.
It's not contracts.
Exactly. You can't do that per se. Like it's so weird because there's no actual structure for the NIL system. It's literally we're in the wild west of the NIL.
Yes.
And I think within 2 years it'll be kind of ratcheted down. I can only imagine.
I don't trust the NCAA at all to make something like that in 2 years.
No, the American government's going to step in.
Dog, the government's shut down.
I know. You're right. That's why I said 2 years. But yeah, no, it's so hard to you can offer them so much money, but Cal can only offer so much money. They have to go pay for people doing theater and big telescopes. You can only give so much money to your football team when you have lots of theater and big telescopes, which do amazing work, by the way. I'm saying that as a joke, but that Cal Berkeley, which is Cal, is one of the most famous schools in the world for its educational prowess. They're only going to be able to put so much money into that.
The calimony.
You got to get some fucking calimony. They need
to
force their education program and get that calimony.
Nah, dude, it's no longer the calgorithm; it's the calimony.
But yeah, dude, Louisville. They lose one that they should have won, and that's the only way to put it.
I mean, it's just the Miller Moss turnover, man. Like the one interception. They were running the ball really, really well with with K'Wan Brown. Yeah, it's just the ACC, man. They went full cannibal mode this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was like they thought they were the Big 12. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
All right.
It's the chaos, man.
Moving on. Let's go back. Let's talk about Vandy. This game was one of the ones that, I mean, the comeback, the turnaround, Vanderbilt, it was a close game for no reason.
Well,
true.
Well, Riley, I think you have to give Auburn credit for that because they just fired Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze got fired.
The fired coach Buff.
Yes, and all of a sudden, Auburn, it's crazy, man. They decided to get their best football player the football.
Yep.
It's crazy how that works. Cam Coleman, I feel so bad for Cam Coleman, man. We've talked about him on the TTT going back to last year. We talk about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State. We talk about Ryan Williams at Alabama, and rightfully so. But Cam Coleman is just as good as them. And we don't talk about him nearly as much because they don't get him the ball consistently.
Yeah.
Like, Auburn's going to have to pay a premium to keep him. Dog, I don't know where he'll wind up. They're going to have to pay a lot of money to keep him next year. but he is an absolute stud. And it's crazy what happens when you finally get him the ball. He had 10 catches, 143 yards, and a touchdown.
Dude, this catch was insane.
Insane.
I mean, I know they're going to give us a couple angles on this, and it's just, this guy has got some of the best toe tapping ability out of anyone in the country. And it's bad because Auburn sucks.
They do.
Auburn sucks. And, I like to ride my truck, but, Cam Coleman is got to be one of the best toe tap artists in college football right now.
He's one of the best receivers, period.
He is one of the best
receivers. No one knows about him.
Yeah, exactly, because he's stuck down there in Auburn.
Because Auburn sucks. But, I mean, look, man, Diego Pavia won this game. Like, you want to hear a fun fact, Riley?
Give me some fun facts. I like fun facts.
So, Diego Pavia is the first SEC quarterback since I'm going to have you guess since who it is. But he's the first SEC player to have 375 or more passing yards, 3 or more passing touchdowns, 100 or more rushing yards, and 1 or more rushing touchdowns since, you know who it is?
Cam Newton?
Nope.
Tim Tebow?
Nope.
Damn, those are my 2 guesses.
Johnny Manziel.
Oh, duh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Manziel Magic. Duh.
Yeah. But that's fucking absurd. Diego Pavia put the team on his back, man.
I mean, put it on his back. Absolute backpack. I mean, Diego Pavia, at this point, I don't think we can call what Vanderbilt is like the team on the – Diego Pavia is the team. Like, he's got 5 big dudes up front and him. Mm-hmm. And everyone else, he just tries to get them involved.
And Eli Stowers. Eli Stowers is really good.
Stowers is very good. I mean, they've got talent. I'm just like he is that team.
Ooh,
the way the engine, yeah, dude. I honestly, Heisman. Yeah, dude. Diego Pavia needs to be in there at least.
Who is the Heisman Trophy favorite right now? Gus Johnson seems to think it's Fernando Mendoza. He was screaming that when he wasn't having a stroke.
Fernando Mendoza's got to be up there.
I think you'd have to say Ty Simpson.
Yeah. I mean, definitely Ty Simpson.
Maybe the quarterback of the best team in football, Julian Sand. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's Fernando Mendoza and Julian Sand currently are leading the odds. Ty Simpson's in 3rd, and then Marcel Reed, Diego Pavia, Jeremiah Smith, Gunnar Stockton. Those are the odds.
Gunnar Stockton's not going to win.
I'm just saying he's on the odds. He's the last of the odds board. Him and Jeremiah Smith are tied for a plus 250 or 2,500 odds. So that means there's a 1 in 2,500 chance that they could win.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, just Vanderbilt, dog. If they win out, because they still have to play Tennessee. Tennessee is currently ranked 25th.
Yeah,
potentially make the playoff if they're 10-2. They'd have to win out though.
Yeah, they definitely have to win out. But I mean, I think Vanderbilt can do it.
I agree.
It's just Tennessee, Kentucky, Tennessee. But yeah, dude, they handle their work this week.
Yeah.
And we move on to Miami. Miami beating Syracuse, a team that really just likes to upset people. That's pretty much their thing. They just want to go fuck over teams.
Yeah. Obviously Syracuse beat Miami to backdoor Clemson into the championship game last year.
Yep.
And Miami wanted revenge. Unfortunately, Miami, they win the games that are meaningless. But whenever they play a quality game, when it really, really matters for their future, implications, they came up, they come up short. Like they've got the best lines of scrimmage in football. We've said that all year, and they just push Syracuse around.
True.
Ooh, it's going to overtime. Let's go.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
There's not much
to update, Daniel.
There's not much to say about this besides Miami just dominated Syracuse up front.
Yeah. That's typically how it goes.
Did what they wanted, and that's they got their revenge, man. Their stone cold revenge.
Yeah, and then
last one is Wisconsin, Washington, dude.
Washington, that was one of the things I was curious about. When all these Pac-12 teams went to the Big Ten, how are they going to handle the November games, the games in the cold, in the snow?
Mm-hmm.
And it was snowing in Madison, and Washington was not ready for it.
Dude, Wisconsin having 48 total yards passing.
Dog, they had 4 different people throw a pass.
Yeah.
They had 205 yards of total offense.
Yeah, dude. 48 yards passing is crazy.
And, I mean, to be fair to Washington, they had their running back get banged up, Jonah Coleman, and he's just kind of like their bowling ball bell cow. And in a game like that, you need a running back to, really kind of set the tone for your offense. And he got banged up, and that's just it's unfortunate. But Wisconsin gets a huge upset. They've already announced that Luke Fickell is going to return for next year.
Yep.
So,
hey, this is good.
That is one opening that I don't have to worry about. The one I'm really worried about is Florida State. I do not want Mike Norvell to get fired.
And he did a great job losing to Clemson 24-10.
He did.
To make that, You're possible.
I hate you.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
We
gotta run it.
We gotta run it. All right.
All right.
Here we go. Dang, that game is in overtime.
Giants, Bears. I'm gonna pick the Giants. Fuck the Bears. I'm picking the Bears. Never mind. It's the Bears. Fuck the Giants. They don't have Cam Scatterbo. I keep forgetting that.
They don't have Cam Scatterbo. They don't have Malik Neighbors.
They don't have the creatine.
But wouldn't it be the most Bears thing ever to lose this game?
That's half the reason why I'm picking them.
Yeah, I don't trust the Bears, man. I got to be consistent. I still don't trust the Bears. Give me the Bears.
Picking the Bears?
I'm picking the Bears.
The Bears. Da Bears.
Are you picking the Giants?
No, I picked the Bears. I switched it. I said I'm going to pick the Giants. Nah, fuck that. I'm picking the Bears. They don't have Cam Scatterbo.
I'm torn, to pick the Giants. Man. You know what? Fuck it. I'm picking the Giants. I don't trust the Bears. Give me the Giants. All right. Ooh.
All right. Bills, Dolphins.
I mean, I feel like I got to say the Bills. Like the Bills are just consistent.
Yeah, I feel like this is a Bills game.
Yeah, this is a Bills game. Give me the Bills.
Ravens, Vikings. I'm going to take the Ravens.
I'm going to take the Ravens as well. I don't trust J.J. McCarthy.
The Ravens are finally back.
They are, man. Their defense is playing a lot better. It'll be interesting to see how well they play.
Their players are back. Their players are actually
that's what I'm saying.
Like that, it's not even that their defense is playing better. Their defense can actually play. This whole season, they've been missing like most of their defense. And so, like, their defense, it's not that they've been playing bad. Their actual starting defense has been injured. They actually can do – now they can play football. Now we play football. It's like the one Warcraft episode of South Park. They're like, they get to the end. They're like, what do we do now? We're all healthy. Well, now we play football.
Yeah. Nah, man, give me the Ravens. The Ravens, I think, are very dangerous right now. If they go on, like they could very well go on a big winning streak. Browns, Jets. This is the legit toilet bowl. Like what?
This is the paper bag mask bowl. The battle for the paper.
The Jets just got rid of two of their best players in Glennon Williams and Sauce Gardner. I'm going to take the Browns.
I'm actually going to take the Jets just because they got rid of, this is the most Jets thing ever, is to get rid of some players, then win a game and be like, look at us, we're geniuses.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Jets just for the meme.
Ooh, the Tom Brady Bowl.
This is the before and after bowl, the Brady Bowl, the Patriots versus the Buccaneers. This is a hard one.
This is a sneaky, really good game.
This is going to be a great game.
I'm going to take the home team, man. I'm going to take the Bucks.
That's my thing. That was actually my thing too. It's the home field advantage.
I love Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
but I also love Baker Mayfield.
I mean, they haven't had Bucky Irving pretty much all season.
No.
I mean, they'll be Baker. It's Baker versus Drake May. I'm going to take Baker.
I'm going to take Baker, yeah.
Saints at the Panthers. This one's in Bank of America. I'm going to give me the fucking Panthers, dog.
Yeah, dog, they've been running the ball like a motherfucker.
Dude, Rico Dowdle's finding a new home down there in Charlotte.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Imagine not thinking Rico Dowdle was any good. Shout out Cherry Joe.
Yeah, imagine getting rid of Rico Dowdle and then trading Michael Parsnips or whatever his name is. Jaguars at Texans. I'm going to take the Jaguars. Give me the Jags.
Look,
it's going to be it's not going to be an easy game.
CJ Stroud's out. Yeah, I'm going to take the Jags. CJ Stroud is out with a concussion. Give me the Jaguars.
Cardinals at Seahawks.
Dog. Kyler Murray's. Look, man, the Cardinals have been playing better football without Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Obviously he's got, the Call of Duty bug. Mm-hmm. Fucking give me the Seahawks. The Seahawks are quietly one of the better teams in football.
Dude, they are. And they just got Rashid Shaheed.
Yes.
Sam Darnold, he's got weapons. He's got another weapon. I think the Seahawks are going to do a great job here.
I agree. Give me the Seahawks.
The Rams versus the 49ers. Now, this is going to be a fantastic game.
This is going to be a great game. Look, man.
It's a hard pick.
Yeah, Mac Jones is playing good football. Brock Purdy's still going to be out.
I'm going to take the Rams. I think the thing with the 49ers is C-Mac, right? And I think the Rams' defensive line is going to be the difference maker. And then from there, it's a Mac Jones versus a Matt Stafford game, and I got to trust Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like every team goes into every single game against the Niners saying we need to shut down C-Mac, and they still can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, give me the 49ers, man. I'm going to take the Niners.
Yeah. The Lions at the Commanders.
Ooh, bro, you know which way I'm going.
Dude, this has got to be the Lions. As a Commanders fan, without JD5,
against them?
Yeah, this is a tall task, man. Without JD5, lots of injuries, man. We've been bit by an injury bug as vicious as I've almost ever seen. Like, we're almost as bad as the Lions last year.
Yeah, that was
we really are. Like, at this point, we are damn near the Lions last year because the Lions never lost fucking QB1.
No, they didn't.
Obviously
they lost their whole defense, though.
They did. So we kind of. Marshawn Lattimore is out. We've lost our two starting defensive ends. We lost them in week 1 and week 2, respectively. No, dude. We've been through some fun stuff. All right. Steelers, Chargers.
The Chargers have also had a really bad injury bug, losing both their tackles, Joe Walt, Sean Slater. Justin Herbert, if you get pressure on him, he gets a little bit flustered. This Steelers defense just fucking feasted on Daniel Jones. Give me the Steelers, man. They're playing good football.
I feel with you. I'm there with you, man. Give me the Steelers as well. I've been backing the Chargers, but I think at this point you're just right, man. It's just too much. Same thing with the Commanders, man. Like, I love the Commanders to my team, but I'm just too realistic. The injuries suck, and it makes it hard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out Morgan for this one.
Oh yeah, dude.
Morgan and Draven.
The Eagles
in Lambeau
at Packers. Give me the goddamn Packers, dude. Michael Parsons played the Eagles two times a year for his whole career. if there's any team that he's going to show up for, fuck the Cowboys. He don't care about playing the Cowboys. He's done with them. He wants to keep murdering Eagles.
This is tough.
And also, I think the shell system of the Packers is really going to fuck over the Eagles.
That is true.
They've had a hard time getting Saquon going, man. They've had a really hard time, and I think the Packers front seven is going to give the line enough trouble that I think the shell is going to be a problem.
They've got the fifth ranked rush defense in football. Just give me the Packers. Give me the Packers at home.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's Lambeau. It's going to be 30 freaking degrees. I mean, yeah, this is a Packers game all the way.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, everybody, we appreciate you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Please, thank you for all of the engagement, all the comments, everybody. We love it.
Yes.
We appreciate it. Drop a like on the stream right now. If you haven't, that would also be super appreciated. If you're new around here, give us a subscribe. We love a good subscribe. We will be back on Tuesday to give you the recap for all of these NFL games at 2 p.m.
Yes.
And also follow us at Trash Talk Tailgate on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Dr.
We've had a bit of a crazy schedule, but we will be back to posting every single day. We very much appreciate you guys. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Tell someone about the Trash Talk Tailgate today while you're watching football, wherever you may be watching football. If they want to come talk with a D1 football coach, come talk shit with a former, D1 football prospect on the offensive line, we know ball. Come talk ball with us. We appreciate it.
Let's talk ball. But for this one, we're going to wrap up and get out of here, folks. Peace. Wait, hold on.